Congrats, champ.
Thank you. Thank you.
Was that the most satisfying win of your career, given the beef that you guys have and had and everything else?
Like, I'm satisfied that I got the win, but I wanted to get that motherfucker out of there. I wanted to cause a little more damage. I definitely got to see the look I was looking for. Like, oh, he wasn't ready for the pain that I was gonna bring him. But so yeah, that is the most satisfying, given the talk he was talking. I'm glad to be the one that shut him up for a little bit. I feel like if I would have finished him, it would have shut his mouth for a longer time. But he's gonna be mad, and I can sleep well at night knowing that.
How far in advance did you plan your little send-off once you got on the mic, the little...
I thought about that backstage. Backstage, I was like, you know what? The fans not really liking him, so I'm going to give the fans, you know what I mean, some I told you so, too, after the fight, you know? I think they enjoy that.
So take us through the fight from your perspective.
Yeah.
Obviously, two stories to the fight. One, his control time.
Yep.
And two is, you outstriking him. So were you surprised at the wide disparity of the scores? I
was surprised with the 50-35 or 50-45 because I definitely believe he was trying to, control, and that we know that's his game. But he did, literally no damage to me any of the times. Anytime he controlled me, because he couldn't do damage because I'm creating space and doing the things I'm supposed to do to keep the fight moving, to progress toward a finish. And anytime I got in the dominant position, I was progressing toward a finish. He was just trying to stall the fight out. That's all he was doing. So I don't think, and even the commissioner read us the rules in the beginning of the fight. It was damage, cage generalship, those or those hold the highest regard in a fight. So just because you hold somebody's legs for, a round, that don't mean, you should win a fight. And I think that's how it should be. This is mixed martial arts.
But you've been around this game quite a bit.
Yep.
You've seen things go screwy. So was there times during the fight when you're on your back and he's holding you down that you're going, oh shit, man, this could turn sideways on me in a hurry?
Yeah.
With the judges.
And my coaches were giving me senses of urgency too. Like I need to get going. And I know that going into this fight, that's his whole game plan. He's going to try to hold me. And the game plan was not to get him there. He was good enough to get up or to get in and get past my back. So get up past a lot of my defenses. But ultimately he wasn't able to do anything with the position. And I was able to escape a lot of the positions. I don't know if he ever finished on top of me at the end of the round. I don't remember now, but I believe I was able to reverse him or escape from position. Majority of the times he was able to gain position on me.
You got to be in there with Patchy. Obviously you're fighting him several months down the line. Mm-hmm. What are your initial thoughts on that? And did you see any of his fight against Magomed? Yeah, I seen the glimpses of it. I seen the finish. And I know Patchy's good on the ground. My thing is, you're not better than me in mixed martial arts. In grappling situations, you might think you're better than me, but you got to get past a lot of things to get into my or to get me to the ground or get me to engage or be in a bad position. I got amazing submission defense and wrestling, so we'll see. I'm looking forward to that fight actually because he's proven himself to be among one of the great. He beat Horiguchi. And he's beat Magomed, who I also have a win over. So he's definitely, I would say he's deserving of the spot, and I'm actually looking forward to putting my fist through that gap in the middle of his teeth. So I'm excited, I'm excited for that fight. You seem pretty healthy. He seemed pretty healthy when he was back here. How soon do you want to get this thing wrapped up? I mean, do you have a timeline in Sabatello bitch ass ain't punch me or kick me or do nothing to me that whole fight. So I'm ready to go. If he's ready to go in February, I would be ready to go. That's up to him. I should ask my family actually before I do that because that's a little soon. But I'm ready to go. I love to fight. So I'll be ready to go as soon as he's ready to go.
Kay Williams for Can Chronicles Media. How you doing, Stots?
Pretty good, man. How you doing?
I'm doing well, man. It's been well documented. You called him out on Can Chronicles Media when we interviewed back in April.
Yeah.
Walk us through the emotions on you actually winning and it coming to fruition.
Yeah, man, it's just, everything that I say is going to happen. It ends up happening. I speak these things into existence and they end up happening. It's just gratifying, Like I said, I wanted to finish him and, kind of disable him for a little bit, but I didn't get that, but I got the win, and I also got to shut him up a little bit. So that's I'm gonna sleep well at night for a little bit, you know. I'm gonna probably troll him a little longer on social media and stuff. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, a bunch of people probably gonna troll him with me. But yeah, I'm just excited. I'm excited for the win.
And you know, I got a personal question for you, man. What's gonna be your victory meal tonight, man? I know you can't cheat on the diet.
Oh man, I'm cheating on the diet for sure. Michaela, what we getting? I don't know. What's up, baby? What's up? I want to get jambalaya. Jambalaya is one of my favorite dishes to have after the fight, you know. So I'm gonna ask Jason, my nutritionist, to see if we can get some jambalaya or something, man. He cooked me up some good stuff this week too. So yeah, I'll probably try to some jambalaya.
Congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
Raufeon, congratulations.
Thank you.
Let me ask you this, and I know you kind of got asked this a little bit. You're sitting there, one scorecard's red, another scorecard's red. It's coming on the one man's decision whether you're the champion or not. What's going through your mind?
Man, in that moment, a lot of regret. Just like, man, I should have finished him, or man, I should have, you know, gave a little more, or not let up a little more. But yeah, so I don't like going to judges' decisions, you know, because I'm leaving my future in the hands of, you know, other people. So when I heard that 50-45 in the beginning, I was like, God damn it, here we go. Because that was an outrageous scorecard, I feel. But you know, it worked in my favor. You know, probably a little bit of luck, a little bit of, you know, skill, a little bit of God on my side. So, you know, I'm just grateful. I'm grateful in those situations.
Obviously you're in the moment, it's really hard to score, but you know,
Yeah.
your corner and your stuff, like what rounds did you think you won? Like what was your scorecard, or if you're in it, you might not be able to, or one of your teammates, what are they telling you?
I think the first round, I think he controlled me. I wasn't able to get a lot of damage off. I don't remember if in the second round I felt like I maybe have won, or he might have got the second round. Beyond the third round is when my coaches Eric Nissick and Eve Edwards told me, like, I need to be more urgent. You got to be more urgent. You can't give up anything. And that's when I kind of started. I feel like winning the fight. The fifth round, I feel like I knew it was a crucial round. I was winning the fight early, and then he got position on me, and I was even in that position. I was just landing. You know, I was landing those back elbows, and I was giving damage. You know, and every second of the fight, I was giving damage. So I thought that would help me win the fight. You know, and it did.
How close was that knee bar?
Man, the knee bar was close. Man, I almost got his ass to the knee bar. I think he switched like his hips like at the last minute, and I had like 10 seconds to go, so I couldn't like reposition. But I definitely surprised him, I think, with it.
All right. Kind of two-part question.
Yeah.
You said that you didn't think it'd be competitive.
Yeah.
It was pretty competitive.
Yeah,
this
it was.
decision.
Yeah.
Do you respect his skills more now? And then the second part of that question is, obviously he talked a lot of trash. He wasn't able to completely back it up.
Yeah.
But it made a lot of people really excited for the Grand Prix, and particularly this fight more than any. Would you say he's good for MMA?
No, I definitely I think he's good for MMA. I think he was great for my career. He was a great step I needed. I feel like I needed a villain. I needed somebody, you know, on the other side of the cage that people thought could hang with me and you know, would like pose a threat to me and challenge me, you know, and he definitely did that. His skills were better than I thought they were, so I'll give him credit for that. But I still won, so I'm still gonna talk shit and rub it in his face. So
Rauf, so your next fight's with, you know, Patchy.
Yep.
Then possibly, you know, with Sergio.
Yep.
Do you think you're done facing Sabatello, or you think he's going to come back again?
I said this in the beginning. I feel like this was early for me to face Sabatello. I think he'll be back. I think he'll learn from this loss, and he'll be better for it. I think he still needs time in the game to grow. So yeah, hopefully I see him again, because that was like a fun fight and that was a fun build up, and he had a lot to say that I thought was good. So hopefully I see him again.
Now, you talked about the damage you were doing. In the fifth round with those elbows, did you think the elbows were not 12-6 elbows to have the ref stop it?
Yeah, I don't think they were. The issue wasn't the 12-6. I think it was because I was laying on my back, so I was elbowing like this way. I wasn't elbowing straight from the ground to the roof to the ceiling. He was turning his head to kind of get away from the elbows, and I couldn't really see that. So like as I would elbow his face, he turned his head and I hit his back, and the ref would tell me, "Hey, watch the back of the head." And once I heard that, I stopped elbowing it. But if he turned his face again, I started elbowing again. And then he warned me again because he turned his head again. So,
one last one for me. Can you rate him as an opponent?
Given this performance, I'll give him a -2. So, he definitely better than I thought he was, but he still sucks.
Hey, Raufeon over here. Congratulations on the win. I got to ask you this. I asked Sergio, despite all the trash talk, despite all the things Sabatello says, do you have any sense of newfound appreciation for him for all the the new attention he's brought to the bantamweight division?
Yeah, no, I appreciate his fight build-up. I don't. So one of the reasons I wanted to fight him is because I felt like I was one of the people in the division that could pose a threat to him wrestling. I feel like he was like bullying a lot of people with his trash talk and his wrestling. And when I see bullies, I feel a need to beat them up. You know what I mean? So that was one of the reasons I wanted to fight him. But I have a newfound appreciation for his skill set and even the way he showed up tonight. He talks a lot. He didn't talk as much as I thought he was gonna talk in the cage, but he came and he came to fight. So I give him half of a kudo for that.
And then going into that fifth and final round, what are some of the things your coaches, Jason, Eric, and Eve, are telling you in one of the biggest rounds of your life?
Yeah, Eric told me, I think Eve had lost his voice at that point. Eric was telling me, "Hey, I need you to fucking fight this motherfucker. Fight." I'm gonna say it in Eric's voice. "I need you to fight this motherfucker, okay? You go out there and you fight this motherfucker. Don't wrestle with him. Don't fucking do all this shit. You hit him, you back up, and you hit him again." And I remember that, and that shit stuck with me, I love Eric, for that sense of motivation. That's the type of stuff I need, especially going into like the round of my life, This is to keep $1 million alive. And I love those guys in my corners. I want to thank my coaches, Eve Edwards, Eric Nixick, Jason, my manager, Sucker Punch, also Travis Took, and Michael Corley back in Houston, Texas, Jose. There's a lot of people that were able to help me. I'd like to thank Dylan for asking the question. So I appreciate everybody.